Hey friends, Jeff here with missionmusician.com. I got another short video for you today. At least I'm hoping it's going to be short. On why I love Slate's Everything Bundle. Okay, and I'm going to give you some audible examples here in just a second, but I also want to give you a couple of reasons why I personally love his plugins. Number one, they're just good plugins. They do what they're supposed to do. They sound great. And the Everything Bundle is awesome because even young musicians out there, teenagers, have access to these great plugins. When I was growing up, I didn't have access to anything like this. Just a tape reel for a tape machine cost $225 back when I was younger. So this is an awesome deal that Slate has where you can get his plugins for $25 a month or $24 a month. I can't remember exactly what it is. And you can use them for however long you want and then stop paying. It's just a no-brainer. So I wrote about it over at my blog. You can check that out. I'll put a link up here. But let's get to some audio examples. And to me, the key to Steven's emulation plugins is the subtleties that it adds. And they are subtle, but they are awesome. I love what they do. So let me explain really quick what I have on the screen here so this doesn't get terribly long. So right here across the top row, I have some trim plugins, all right? And all these are doing is reducing the volume of the tracks before it hits my plugins. All right, so they're all set to -6. If I open any of them up, they're set to -6. So that is what this first line of plugins is, okay? All across here, anywhere where you see a trim plugin, that means the track was just a little too loud, so I bumped it down by 6 dB. All right, in the second row, I have VTM set up on all the tracks, and I have it set at the 2-inch 16 track, okay? After that, there is VMR with just one instance of the FG73, the preamp emulation, the VPC. All right, you can see here. The only place that I used a different preamp was on the bass, where I used the FG76, and on the vocal. I'll show that to you right here. All right, so I'm using the FG76 there. Following that is another instance of VMR with only VCC in it. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is so you can hear what each one of these adds to the mix. All right, now obviously when I'm mixing, I would put VPC and VCC and any other processing I wanted to do just in one instance of VMR. So this is just to show you the difference between what VPC is adding and what what VCC is adding. There's way too many V's going on here. All right, and then finally down at the mix bus, keep in mind there is no EQ, no compression happening on any of these tracks. So at the mix bus, I did add an EQ, and I'm only taking out 3 dB at 586 hertz, and I'm just rolling off. Those are the only two moves in an EQ on this whole track, okay? This is just a rough mix. And I have the FG Bomber in I have it set on the present and just a little bit of intensity just to clean up the mix even just a little bit more, okay? So let me let you listen to a little bit of this song in its rough mix, its static mix form, okay, with no plugins on it at all except for trim. Let's play it.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me.
All right, So cool song. It's a song by Bruno Caziel or Caziel. Sorry, Bruno. I'm probably butchering your name. I apologize. So it's a cool song, and we're actually mixing this song over at Mix Practice in September. All right. So if you want to join Mix Practice, we have an intro offer of $10 a month if you join in August. But that goes away at the end of August. It goes up to its original price, which is $20 a month. So if you want to join me and Eric Tarr over at Mix Practice, please do so. And I'm sorry to plug this in this video, but since we're mixing this song next month, I wanted to just throw that out there. So let's turn on all the virtual tape machines and see what it does. It should add some warmness and some fullness and just a vibe to it. So let's listen to what it does. And by the way, when these are blue, that means they're bypassed, and when they are gray, they are on. So let's listen. Whoops. Sorry.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through your love remains.
All right, so what I'm hearing is it's really affecting the vocal. It's really affecting the kick drum. The kick drum is getting much thicker, deeper sounding, and the vocal is warmer to me. Let's listen one more time.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you.
So it's giving it a very musical vibe. Again, this is subtle, but most of the mixing moves that you make that are going to have big impacts are going to be subtle moves. So let's listen to the preamp. Okay, let's hear what it's doing.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through your love.
All right, so it's really affecting the vocal again. It's really affecting the synths. It's making them sound warmer, fuller. It seems to be taking a little bit of the mud out of the mix. I don't know if it's doing it through adding some high-mid presence, but it definitely sounds better. All right, finally, let's check out, well, not finally, but let's check out the VCC. So in this row right here, these are all virtual, it's all the virtual console collection. That's hard to say. All right, let's check it out.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through your love remains.
All right, cool. That sounds awesome. Again, subtle, but it's improving the mix, all without adding any EQ, any compression. All right, let's, what do I have here? All right, so I have the FG Bomber and this EQ. Let's bring just this in.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm
All right, so here's an example of where it's definitely adding a little bit of brightness, or some presence, I should say. But you can hear the listen to the ride and how it kind of goes away when I bypass this once we get to the chorus.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through, your love remains.
All right, cool. And then finally, I have an instance of VTM after that set to, this is supposed to be set to the 1/2 inch, which it is now. All right, let's listen to what that's doing.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me.
All right, cool. All right, let's listen to all of them together and see what it sounds like with them on and with them off. So let's start at the same spot, and I'll bring them all in and then bypass them again.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through, your love remains. Walking through my dreams, I bring.
All right, so cool. I don't know why I keep saying cool. I apologize. It's making the mix warmer, punchier, clearer, all without adding any EQ or compression, with the exception of the compression that's happening in the FG Bomber and the EQ that's happening right here, which, again, is only 2 dB of EQ. So before I've done any EQing or compression, I've already made my mix sound better by just adding the subtleties of Virtual Tape Machine, the VPC, the preamp, and the VCC console. Now let's try one more thing. I have all these, I have all the consoles linked together, so when I change one, for instance, if I put this on the API and I go to this one, it'll be on the API right here. Okay, so let's just listen to the difference in that. If I can open the right one, there we go. All right, let's start on the RC tube, and I'll work my way back.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way.
You hear that mid-range boost that happens in the Brit? I love that.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms I'm finding my own way here today. 'Cause I don't know why it's you and me. The years that pass through,
So if I had to choose between one of these, it would be between the Brit 4KE and the Brit N, because I like what they're both doing, but I just love the mid-range hump that the Brit N adds.
I can see your smile from miles away. To your arms, I'm finding my own way here today.
All right, so again, these are all subtleties that are being added to the mix, but when it's added up across all these tracks, it really does make an impact. It makes it sound fuller, warmer, punchier, a little less muddy. So I just wanted to shoot just a quick video, and I kind of hesitate shooting a video like this where it's very, very subtle. But to me, that's really one of the important things in mixing, is adding these little subtleties to make your mix sound better. And we've done it without doing any EQ or compression. All right, so thanks for watching. Please like the video if you like it, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll talk to you soon.